Today we're going to talk about the Eisenhower principle, how to determine if tasks are urgent or important or both or neither. So I was just speaking with a client about this idea that just because something pops up doesn't necessarily mean that it's important or important to do right now. So urgent, something that would be urgent would be your phone ringing. It's ringing, it's making a loud noise, it's asking for your attention. But just because it's asking for your attention doesn't mean that you necessarily need to give it your attention. For example, let's say that your phone's ringing, you look down, and it's a phone number that you don't recognize, or it says spam, likely, like our phones do now. And so, therefore, it's urgent, but it's not important because it's a spam call, or you don't recognize the number, so I'll just let them leave a message. Whereas if the phone's ringing, you look down, and it's your parent, or your spouse, or your child, you are probably going to answer the phone then because it is urgent and it is important that I answer this call right now. The idea of things being important are either yes, they're important, or no, they're not. So again, the idea that the phone call from the spam people, it's not very important that you talk to them at all, period. Whereas maybe it's someone that you do recognize the number, and it's a business associate, but you are busy doing something else, and yes, it's an important call, but you don't necessarily need to take it right then. So that is a way that you can evaluate if something is urgent, if something is important, and if it's both or if it's neither. If something's not urgent and not important, the Eisenhower principle says that you should probably then not do it and take it off your list. Whereas you should really only do the things that are urgent and the things that are important right away. And so that would be the example of the phone ringing and it being a significant other or child or something. So hopefully this idea, this quick overview, gives you an idea of how to approach tasks, approach urgent situations when they come up, and decide, is this important that I handle right now? Or can it wait a day? Can it wait an evening? Or can it wait a week? Or does it not need to be done at all? So just because something's urgent doesn't mean that you have to let it have your attention. All right, thanks so much for listening.